Good morning. Welcome to the Elmore County's historic courthouse and our swearing-in ceremony this morning on Veterans Day, which is an odd coincidence that we do it on the 11th of November, but as state law requires, today is a day for county commissions across the state to be sworn in and then conduct their organizational meeting. With us this morning, we have Circuit Judge Bill Lewis and District Judge Patrick Pinkston, who will administer the oaths to our newly elected commissioners.
Good morning. Before we get, y'all come on up. The stars of the show. Before we get started, I would like to thank all of our veterans. They're responsible for making this the greatest country in the world. I think with all the stress we've been through in 2020, we don't need to ever forget that. Todd, if you'll please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Henry Hines, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Alabama, so long as I continue a citizen thereof, and that I will faithfully and honestly discharge the duties of the office of County Commission upon which I'm about to enter to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations, Commissioner.
Commissioner Stubbs? Oh, Commissioner Daughtry. Would you join us, please, sir? Welcome. Commissioner Daughtry, would you raise your right hand to the square, please, sir, and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and Constitution of the State of Alabama, so long as I continue a citizen thereof, and that I will faithfully and honestly discharge the duties of the office of County Commissioner upon which I am about to enter to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations, Commissioner. Commissioner Stubbs. Would you raise your right hand to the square, please, sir? And repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Troy Stubbs,
do solemnly swear
swear
that I will support
the
Constitution of the United States
Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of Alabama,
and the Constitution of Alabama,
so long as I continue
so long as I continue
a citizen thereof,
and
that I will faithfully and honestly discharge the duties of the office of County Commissioner,
of the office of County Commissioner,
upon which I am about to enter,
upon which I am about to enter,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Mr. Mercer? All right, if you'll raise your right hand. I, David Barton Mercer, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of Alabama, so long as I continue a citizen thereof, and that I will faithfully and honestly discharge the duties of the office of Elmore County Commissioner, of which I am about to enter, to the best of my ability, so help me God. Congratulations, Commissioner. Desiree Lewis. Y'all, I got so much dirt on her. That's a good point. If you'll repeat after me. I, Desiree Lewis, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of Alabama, so long as I continue a citizen thereof, and that I will faithfully and honestly discharge the duties of the office of Elmore County Commission, of which I am about to enter, to the best of my ability, so help me God. Congratulations, Commissioner Lewis. Thank you.
At this time, if the newly sworn-in commissioners will assume their positions at the bench, we'll begin our organizational meeting. All right, at this time, we will call the meeting to order. We have asked Circuit Judge Bill Lewis if he will give our invocation today.
We'll bow our heads. Father, thank you for allowing us to be here today to glorify your name. We are thankful to be here to swear in these officers, new and current members of the Elmore County Commission. And we ask, Lord, that you administer through them. We ask that their actions reflect your will and that you give them the ability to make our county a better place and a reflection of your presence. We know in 2020 it's been a stressful year, Lord. But one thing that will never change, that we will always put you first. And we know is that as long as we continue to have faith in you, that you will continue to guide us through all the storms that life on earth present. We ask that you bless each commissioner. They have tough decisions ahead of them. The county is growing faster than it's ever grown. And we hope and pray that they will continue to do right by you and let their faith in you guide them in all their actions. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. For our Pledge of Allegiance, we've asked District Judge Patrick Pinkston to lead us.
I'd like to invite you to join me in a moment of silence before we pledge today in commemoration of this special Veterans Day and in the memory of those lost in defense of our great country. Please salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
At this time, Ms. Kim, will you please call the roll?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Here.
Chairman Stubbs? Here. Commissioner Stubbs?
Here.
Commissioner Mercer?
Here.
Commissioner Hines? Commissioner Lewis? Here.
Commissioners, in your packet, you have a set of the rules of procedure for the Elmore County Commission. At this time, we would entertain a motion to adopt those rules.
Motion to adopt.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second? And we have a second. Any further discussion on the rules? If not, Ms. Kim, will you please call the vote?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Commissioner Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Hines? Yes. Commissioner Lewis?
Yes.
Commissioners, due to the nature of this meeting, this will be one where we are requesting the work session and business meeting be combined for the November 11th meeting. Do we have a motion to combine those two meetings?
Motion to combine the two meetings.
We have a motion.
Seconded.
We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kim, will you please call?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Commissioner Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Hines? Commissioner Lewis?
Yes.
All right, and my last item of business before I turn it over to the chairman is a motion to elect a chairman. Do we have a motion for a chairman?
I make a motion to elect, to nominate Commissioner Troy Stubbs as chairman.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on the chairman? Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Commissioner Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Hines? Commissioner Lewis?
Yes.
Congratulations, Chairman. I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you.
We appreciate the opportunity to be with all of you today, and we extend a
hand of gratitude to the judges who have participated in the meeting to this point, and for Mr. Byer for his conducting the meeting to this point. It is now my privilege and opportunity to appoint a vice chair today, and it is with much thought and gratitude for his service over the last 4 years, I would like to appoint Commissioner Mac Daughtry to serve as the vice chair of the Elmore County Commission. We will now proceed with our regular business. We will have a review of the minutes of the October 26, 2020 Commission meeting. Are there any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll move forward. We do have to make a motion to approve those minutes based on our decision to combine these meetings. Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Hines? Commissioner Lewis?
Yes.
We'll proceed. Review of the memorandum of warrants for the period of October 20, 2020 through November 3rd, 2020. Mr. Byer?
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, the memorandum of warrants for that time period were $1,786,366.59.
Thank you. Any comments or questions? All right, hearing none, is there a motion to approve the memorandum of warrants?
Motion to approve. Second.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Hines?
Yes.
Commissioner Lewis?
Yes.
The next item, we will proceed to old business. We have several items here. The first is a notice of public hearing scheduled for Monday, November 23rd, 2020 at 5 p.m. for a 011 Lounge Retail Liquor Class 2 Package Alcohol License Application by SAI Path, Inc. for Lion's Pride Spirit and Wine at 17049 U.S. Highway 231, Titus, Alabama 36080. The next item of business is the consideration of 3 appointments to the Elmore County EMS Board. These appointments are due on November 23rd, 2020. We have 4 individuals listed as potential candidates for these 3 appointments. Ms. Lois Pribulik, Steve Dennis, Eric Jones, and Christopher B. Colley. We will continue to accept potential nominations for those appointments between now and our November 23rd meeting, at which time we will make those appointments. Any comments or questions regarding these individuals? All right, hearing none, we will proceed. Consider 1 appointment to the Elmore County Department of Human Resources Board. That appointment is due November 23rd, 2020. The candidate listed is Ms. Laura Peters. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we will move forward with our new business to discuss reaffirming the remainder of the fiscal year 2021 Commission meeting dates as amended. Is there a motion to approve this reaffirming of the Commission meeting dates?
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Hines?
Yes.
Commissioner Lewis?
Yes.
The next item is consider reaffirming the remainder of the fiscal year 2021 holiday schedule dates as previously adopted. Is there a motion to approve these calendar dates?
Motion to approve.
Seconded.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Hines?
Yes.
Commissioner Lewis?
Yes.
Next item, discuss license agreement for use of courthouse grounds, the courthouse courtroom for the Wetumpka Youth League. Is there a motion to approve this?
So moved. Second.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Hines?
Yes.
Commissioner Lewis?
Yes.
Next item on the agenda is the consent docket. Approved family leave request for Sharon Roy, Corrections Officer. Is there a motion to approve the consent docket as presented?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Hines?
Yes.
Commissioner Lewis?
Yes.
Next item on the agenda is the personnel notifications. Notification of resignation of Taylor Denninger, Sign Tech 1, effective 11/3/2020. Notification of termination of Michael Reynolds, Mechanic 1, effective 10/19/2020. Notification of resignation of Zachary Weldon, Corrections Officer, effective 11/4/2020. Notification of hire of Elijah Ammons, Corrections Officer, replace Z. Weldon, effective 10/31/2020. Notification of hire of Glorianne Bush, Dispatcher, Tier 1, fill vacant position, effective 11/8/2020. Notification of retirement of Joseph Black, Sheriff's Office Captain, effective 10/28/2020. Notification of hire of Demetrius Hooks, Deputy, fill vacant position, effective 10/29/2020. Notification of promotion of April Ballard, Dispatcher, Tier 2, to Dispatch Supervisor, replace A. Trost, effective 11/4/2020. We will now have reports to the Commission from our Chief Operations Officer, Mr. Richie Byer.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, first of all, congratulations on your swearing in this morning. Looking forward to working with everyone over the next 4 years as you venture into this new term. In front of you, you have some organizational material just to make sure everybody has the same information about the way things are organized, some information related to the current budget that we are in. And for the new commissioners, you have some additional items as business cards, things of that nature for y'all to look at. I would say probably the most important part of that organizational packet is the very beginning, where you just have the contacts and information that you need. Anything that you need from staff on the front end, you let me know and we'll get that squared away from you immediately. Housekeeping items for today. As soon as we adjourn, I know there's members of your family and all that want to get photos, and all of you. If we can get a group photo in front of the county seal right off the bat, that is something that the Association of County Commissions is desiring for updated information for the county commissions. So we will get that, and then we will pull y'all aside for individual photos so we can update website and things of that nature. So everything should be in a position by in the morning that we have everything live. If you have individuals that are asking about today's ceremony, we don't broadcast live stream for a number of reasons, but we will have the video up and posted in the morning. So this video will be available. They can go to the county website and be able to view it at elmoreco.org. So, Mr. Chairman, that's all I have in the way of report today. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate that report. I'd like to, again, recognize the elected officials that are with us today. We have Revenue Commissioner Lee Macon, Probate Judge John Thornton. Of course, we've seen and heard from Judge Bill Lewis and Judge Patrick Pinkston. We also have Representative Mike Holmes with us today. So we appreciate their participation and attendance today. We will now have reports from the Commission. We will begin with Commissioner Daughtry.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I look at this crowd, and I'm so thrilled that you're here today, and we look forward to seeing you at our next meeting. So thank you for coming. I know a lot of you came in support of the new commissioners, and I just welcome them on board. I couldn't be more excited, and look forward to working with Commissioner Lewis and Commissioner Hines, as all the commissioners. This being Veterans Day, as my dear friend Judge Lewis mentioned, and others, if you've ever served in the military, or if you currently serve in the military, would you just stand so we can honor you today? Thank you so very much. You are the very reason we have the right to come in this place and the privilege to do what we're doing this morning. One thing in our personnel notifications, you'll notice there that Captain Joseph Black retired. Courtney, I don't know how many years of service he had, but I know there was a lot of years there, and I just want to commend him for his long-term service and dedicated service to the Elmore County Sheriff's Department. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. We have the best county employees across the board as of anywhere in the state, and I'll stick to that. Thank you again for coming. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Daughtry. We'll now turn the time over to Commissioner Mercer.
Thank you, Chairman Stubbs. I as well want to say I appreciate everyone taking time today to come witness us being sworn in, and I appreciate you being here today. I also want to say thank you to these people that stood, that have served in our military, either in the past or currently serving, because truly we could not be sitting here doing this if it had not been for you serving and many of those that came before you. I also want to thank Commissioner Hines and Commissioner Lewis. I appreciate y'all willing to step up and are willing to serve our county and our citizens. I look forward to serving alongside of y'all. And I want to thank the people of District 4 that have given me another 4 years to serve. And I also appreciate my family for supporting me and me serving the county citizens. Chairman, one thing I would like to bring special attention to is those people in our county that responded to the latest storm event we had, Hurricane Zeta, that came through a number of days ago. I wanted to commend our county EMA, our highway department, our sheriff's department, and our volunteer fire departments for their response, along with our county support personnel. During a 36-hour period when the storm rode through Elmore County, our county EMA coordinated the response to over 200 calls for service throughout our county. That does not include the normal service calls that these agencies get. Many people don't realize what goes on when a storm rolls through such as this, whether it be a storm the size of Zeta or either a smaller storm. It was probably about 2:30 or 3 o'clock the Thursday morning that the storm came through, and I was over at the county Emergency Operations Center, and there were a lot of people in that building. They were doing a lot of things. They worked very hard over a 36-hour period to make sure that the county citizens were getting what they needed, and we appreciate that. We appreciate our volunteer fire departments, the sheriff's department, the highway department, and also our county support personnel, along with our EMA staff, for all they do anytime we have a need like that in our county. That's all I have, Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Mercer. We'll now turn the time over to Commissioner Hines.
Thank you, Chairman Stubbs. I guess I want to start out by thanking my family for being a big support to get me to this point of becoming an Elmore County Commissioner and to serve the people. It's a funny story, but my wife said one time, get a job after I retired, and I can't think of a better job than serving the citizens of Elmore County and working with y'all to make the future brighter. I want to thank all of them in District 1 who got behind me and supported me and helped me day in and day out to get this position, and thank the good Lord for letting me use this as a platform for Him and work for Him every day. But the big thing today is 11/11. What a great date for our veterans and for us to be sworn in on. So we'll all be able to remember that. That is something that will always be special. But I want to thank everyone for coming. And I'm like the rest of you. I love to see these crowds come on our regular meetings and participate and become servants of the county and work with us to make this county a better place to live, because it is growing every day. But I want to put a special thank you out to Richie and his staff. They made this transaction for me be special. They welcomed me with open arms to work with me in every way, and I thank them for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Hines. We'll now turn the time over to Commissioner Lewis.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you for everyone who showed up today. This is a very, very special day. It is Veterans Day. My daddy was in the Army, and so I feel that this day he is with us today. So it's even a little bit more special. Thank you to my family. A lot of the family members are out there. Some couldn't make it today. Everyone knows your part. We have a lot to do, and I'm so excited. I wrote some notes down. I am so honored to be a part of this commission. We worked very, very hard. Thank you to the residents in District 5 for trusting me to be your candidate to serve for our district. I will work to unify our district, make sure that we are working together. I look forward to working with Commissioner Daughtry, Commissioner Stubbs, Commissioner Mercer, and Commissioner Hines. We have so much work to do. Elmore County is growing, as Judge Lewis mentioned this morning, and I feel that with our commission that's sworn in, we can continue the growth and make sure that all of the residents are living safely and happily and continue it on. Thank you so much. And thank you again to all the veterans out here. I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Lewis. We appreciate your remarks. I commend my fellow commissioners, and I appreciate their willingness to serve in this capacity and the willingness of their families to support them in the great responsibility that each of us have as county commissioners. I, too, would like to recognize the veterans today. We appreciate your service. We appreciate those who have served and those who will serve our great nation. I think it's important for each of us to recognize the value of service and service with a willing heart. I would be remiss. It's not every day as a county commissioner that I have the Bible with me, but I brought it today because of the opportunity to be sworn in and lay my hand on the Bible. And I think I'd like to share a verse from 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 7. The Apostle Paul states, "Every man according as he purposeth in his heart, so let him give, not grudgingly or of necessity, for God loveth a cheerful giver." And as we reflect on the service and responsibilities that we have as county commissioners, but more importantly, as citizens of this county, citizens of this great nation, I hope that each of us will give freely and give openly and give with compassion and choose not to give and serve begrudgingly or in a manner that is out of necessity. When we freely give, that's when change really happens. And so I hope that we'll all look at ourselves, look at our families, look at those in our spheres of influence, and as commissioners, I hope that each of us will take this service and this opportunity to lead the people of Elmore County with an open and free heart rather than looking at it as a burden. And if we do that, we can make great changes happen. I would also like to mention a couple of administrative things from a county commission perspective, and I think this is a great opportunity for each of you to learn a little bit more about how we operate as a county commission. We have made an effort over the last couple of years to base decisions and to build our county on 5 pillars of a great community. And as we look at these 5 pillars, they are economic vitality, education, infrastructure, healthcare, and public safety. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about the specific responsibilities of each of those pillars, but I think you would all agree that if we excel in those 5 areas, we can accomplish a whole lot. And they all work together. So each of our families are touched by these 5 pillars, some directly and some indirectly. But if we can advance these 5 pillars in each decision we make as a county commission, I think that it will be a reflection of the things that are happening in our county and the things that will happen in the future. I've made assignments to each of the commissioners and had an opportunity to discuss some of these things with them. And so I think it's a great opportunity for you to learn a little bit more about their areas of focus. This is not to limit the commissioners, nor is it to be territorial. This is something that we will all work together on, but it is important for us to be efficient, for us to have areas of focus and responsibility. And so for this, the beginning of this quadrennium, our economic vitality will be led by Commissioner Bart Mercer. I will lead the pillar for education. Commissioner Hines will focus on infrastructure. Commissioner Lewis will focus on health care, and Commissioner Daughtry will focus on public safety. And these decisions were made based on experiences that each of these individuals have, either in government service or in their professional private life, business life. Whatever experiences they may have, we want to maximize them as a county commission. There's no need for one of us to try to relearn an area and become an expert in it when we have others who may have decades of experience in that area. But again, we all have a responsibility to be familiar with and to lead in all of these areas. But for efficiency and for us to accomplish as much as we want to, it's important for us to have these areas of focus. So I look forward to working with each of these commissioners in this capacity, but more importantly, again, as citizens of this great county. I hope that these commissioners will all look for opportunities to serve outside of being just a commissioner. Look for opportunities to work with our youth, work with our school system, work with our nonprofit organizations, many of which are represented here today. If we can do that, we can advance our county so that we can compete with the counties that are excelling in the great state of Alabama. And there are some that are excelling, and we want to be and continue to be a part of that group. So thank you to my family for their support and for all that they do in giving me the opportunity to spend time doing this and fulfilling this great responsibility. So thank each of you for being here today. I hope that we continue to see you at our meetings. If you're not able to make them, they are recorded and put on our website. And each of these commissioners, I know, will be open and willing to speak with all of you. And I encourage you, I'm going to say this because I don't always get to say it in front of people, but before you say something to other people, before you write something on social media, pick up the phone and ask us. We're not hiding anything. We're not looking to keep anything secret. So just ask. We will give freely with information. So we will be glad to do that, and I think that I speak for all of the commissioners with that. We can really bring our county together if we all do our part. I'll now turn the time over to Ms. Kim for important calendar dates.
Friday, November 20th will be the new commissioner orientation at the Prattville Marriott at 8:30. Monday, November 23rd at 5 p.m. will be our next commission meeting. Wednesday, November 25th, beginning at noon through Friday, November 27th, the courthouse will be closed in observance of Thanksgiving. Thursday, December 10th at 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. will be the annual employee Christmas breakfast here at the courthouse. Our first meeting in December will be on Monday, December 14th at 5 p.m. And Thursday, December 24th through Friday, December 25th, the courthouse will be closed for Christmas.
Thank you. Is there a motion? Go ahead, Mr. Byer.
One last thing before you adjourn. In the back, there are some refreshments. We try to do it as COVID-friendly as possible, but everybody in the audience and the commissioner are welcome to take part in that.
All right. Thank you. We appreciate that. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Ms. Kim?
Commissioner Daughtry?
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercer?
Yes.
Commissioner Hines?
Yes.
Commissioner Lewis?
Yes.
We are adjourned.